What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AM, guys. Welcome back to 5-Minute Rants. I'm your host, Michael Abernathy, and welcome to the show predicated on the journey of life and business. Hey, guys, real quick, would you partner with me in changing lives? If you know somebody who is either trying to start a business, would like to further their career, or better their lives, would you partner with me and share the show with them? I really appreciate it. Thanks for helping spread the word. Well, today, guys, I want to talk about this mentality that we have as humans. And part of what we do as humans is we normally take the path of least resistance. The problem with the path of least resistance is it normally ends up in a lot of dead ends. It normally allows us to end up into places that we wish we never got ourselves into, and that we wish we never actually went down the road to get to. And part of this really comes from and manifests, I guess you could say, itself as we always want to be told the right answer. We want to know how. Somebody says, hey, start your own business. First question that normally comes to mind is, well, how do I do that? And the bigger problem is this. Our process to figure out the right answer normally inhibits our ability to move forward into the right answer. See, oftentimes the right answer is so inapplicable because you could be right in one area, and that's the right answer, and wrong in 100 others, right? The right answer 10 years from now for the company is not the same as the right answer that I need right now as a business owner. The right answer that my partner needs right now for the business is not the same one that he's going to need 5 days from now. And so if you think about that, the right answer is always changing. And if you take that into context, what this means is this: shipping is more important than finding the right answer. Just starting is more important. Moving towards the obstacle that you have, if you just begin to move towards it and make decisions to move towards that obstacle, like, oh, we need more marketing, we don't have enough revenue. Okay, make steps. All right, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. All right, awesome. We need to, even as simple as like, cool, let's just call a meeting and create a list of to-dos that we need in order to actually get rid of this obstacle in the company. Just doing that is going to open the door for solutions. Because what happens is, and this is the way everything works in life, there is more than one way to actually accomplish the goal. There's more than one way to overcome the obstacle. There's more than one way to go around it, over it, under it, or even through it. And the problem is we often get caught because we don't start or do anything. And we want to know how. How am I going to do that? How am I going to do this? And if you're just starting in business, how will keep you from getting to the starting line. And then if you're never at the starting line, you'll never actually start the process. And here's the other thing. This only works if you have the mentality of growth mindedness. You're focused on really growing and changing and learning along the way. If you can't be wrong, and wanting the right answer goes hand in hand with not being able to be wrong. If you can't be wrong, you can't grow. And if you can't grow, getting to the starting line is not going to matter anyways, because a journey is all about growth. If you think about just running a race, you are growing the entire time. Your stamina is changing. Your body is using energy differently. If this is your 10th time running versus your first time, you've already grown, and now this run is radically different than the very first one you took and the very 5th one you did, and so on and so forth. So if you're not in a growth mindset, and if you're not actually sitting there to think and work through things and process and learn as you go, this is going to fail. And honestly, this is why a lot of people actually fail in business, is because they get stuck in what they know, because they're stuck in how they need to do it, versus you are going to face a lot of unknown. And if you're really honest with yourself and you're looking at your life now, there's a lot of things you don't know anyways. You really look at how, like, any skill set that you're lacking in, you don't know how any of this stuff works. And sometimes what really bothers us just depends on if we're looking at it. If we can ignore it, it normally sometimes doesn't bother us. If we can ignore it and not look at it, we tend not to be afraid of it. But the moment that we look at it, all of a sudden we're afraid. But it doesn't make sense because it's always been there, right? That lack of skill has always been there. I'm just now seeing it. There's no point in being afraid about it. And so that being said is, like, instead of just wanting the ABCs, like, tell me how to do this, like step 1, step 2, step 3, all this stuff, you're not going to, instead of wanting that, if you want that, you're never going to be able to move forward, but instead really focus on growth and getting to the starting line and just shipping something to move in the direction you need to go. If you do that, all the steps in between are going to come to you. Anyways, guys, I'm out of time, so I'll catch you later. Peace.